Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Caitlin. I thought it would be fun to do an assumptions video, like answering the assumptions that you guys submitted. So that's what we're doing today. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm a very sensitive girl, but I asked them on my podcast Instagram, and I feel like if you listen to my podcast, like how could you be mean? And also I asked you guys to be nice to me. So I don't think that my feelings are gonna get hurt, but you never know when people are like making assumptions about you. It's just like weird. So I might be setting myself up for failure today. I do have a coffee, so that'll always make me feel better. I'm drinking an espresso vanilla pod with Elmhurst, oat milk, and cinnamon. And it's really yummy. In case you were wondering, which if you're anything like me, then you probably were, I'm just gonna answer as many as I see, and let's just get into it. So, the first one that I'm seeing is that you're a materialistic girl. And I want to be honest with this one. Like, yes, I kind of am, because I really do like to buy new clothes. I really like self-care products, like the gua sha that I have, the jade roller, the Barefoot Dreams blanket that I like use every single day. So I would say that I am a materialistic girl, but at the same time there's a lot of things that I love that aren't materialistic, like working out, going on walks, hanging out with my puppy, just like a lot of like self-care habits. So I don't know if I am. If I had to pick between materialistic things and non-materialistic things, I honestly would choose non-materialistic things. So I'm gonna go with no on that one. This is a very random one, but you're not a late night snacker. Completely the opposite. I snack all night long. Like, I don't know. I just have always been a snacker at night. I love having a snack while I'm watching TV. I love having dessert at the end of the night. And I just love like snacky foods like popcorn, chips. Yeah, I'm a huge late night snacker because if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, and if I'm craving something, I'm gonna eat, and a lot of the times it happens at night for me. Someone said you would be a nutritionist if you never became an influencer. The answer to this is no, because if I were to go into the field of nutrition, I would only want to become a dietitian, which is a lot of school and it's a lot of science, and I'm not good at school, and that was my intention when I first signed up for college classes. My first major was to be a dietitian until I realized that it just wasn't practical for me. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that. Someone said your apartment is always spotless. Absolutely not. Someone said you give off mom vibes in a group. I don't think so at all. I think I always kind of feel like the, not like immature one, but kind of like the goofy one, like the one that everyone's kind of like laughing at. So to me, that doesn't give mom vibes. I feel like out of all my friends on YouTube that you guys know, I'd say like Lindsay is definitely like the mom vibe. Yeah, I've never been like the mom vibe of my friend group, even though like I like DD, so maybe that's why like people would think that, but no. I'm just not the mom vibe. Someone said you are actually real about your journey with fitness. I think it's important for you guys to know, like, I actually am. When I am like struggling with something in terms of fitness, I talk to you guys about it when it is like relevant. If I'm filming and something comes up, or if I'm talking about it on my podcast, I try and be real with you guys because I'm a human, and I'm not afraid of you guys knowing that like I don't have everything all together. Like, that's like the whole point of a wellness and fitness journey, is it doesn't have to be perfect, and like progress isn't linear. So it's not like I'm trying to like seem like I have everything like put together or anything like that. Like, I just want to share my actual true story with you guys with wellness and fitness to hopefully help you guys. So yes, that is true. Somebody said that you actually eat healthier than what you show, and I think that they're referring to the fact that I show a lot of like balance on my channel. Like if Hunter and I go out to eat, I'll show it, or if we get in and out at the end of the night. And I know a lot of you guys know I am really into wellness and like gut health, so maybe that doesn't make sense to a lot of you, but I just show what's going on, and I don't have like rules for my life. So some weeks I practice more balance, some weeks I'm eating more nutritious meals, and it's just not true. I feel like I actually do a really good job of portraying exactly the way that I eat, because I do film a lot and I do post on my Instagram story a lot. So I feel like I capture the balance that I have in my life pretty well. So it's not that I eat healthier or unhealthier off camera. It's like it is what you see. So no. Someone said that you've struggled with your relationship with health in the past. And this is true. Like, my mindset definitely struggled in the past with health and wellness. I have a whole fitness journey video up on my channel if you guys want to watch that, and also a podcast talking about it. I actually like definitely listen to the podcast because it's a little bit longer and I go more into it. To keep it brief, like, I was definitely way harder on myself, and I was more motivated for wellness in a different way that I'm motivated in wellness now. Just night and day of a difference. So yes, I did struggle in the past with my relationship with wellness, but now it's at such a good place, and that's why I post YouTube videos, and that's why I'm trying to help other people get to that same place that I'm at now. I'm sorry that the lighting keeps changing in this video. It's because the lighting is coming through my window. But before I keep going, I actually want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Untitled. I brought over my favorite thing that I've ever gotten from them because I mentioned it in my last vlog, and I literally have gotten a million DMs and comments asking about it because I mentioned it like really quickly and I didn't realize that I haven't talked about them yet on my channel. So they're actually sponsoring today's video, and it's where I got this yoga mat. It's such a high quality yoga mat. Untitled, if you've never heard of it, is actually a high quality marketplace full of essentials for all. Pretty much you're buying luxury for less. Untitled lets customers shop from the same manufacturers as top brands, so you're actually spending 50 to 80% less. I'm gonna insert some clips of everything that I got from Untitled because they literally have so many different things: yoga mats, clothes, kitchen utensils. So I'm gonna insert that right now. We got a bunch of towels. I went with this like gray color, and you guys, these are so soft. And then I also ended up getting 2 different candles. I got the black pomegranate sandalwood and also the Ode rosewood. I got 2 of each. This is actually what they look like. Very sleek, and they smell so good. And then I got this black accent throw, this water bottle, insulated, really nice quality, these leggings. I also got a few other clothing pieces. They just haven't come in yet, but I'll put some pictures on the screen so you guys can see. Very excited. The quality again feels so amazing. And then we got a bunch of kitchen stuff like forks, knives. I thought that these looked really, really nice, and I'm excited to just like switch out everything so that everything matches and everything's all new for a new place. They have cashmere, they have bedding, they have bath supplies, pet supplies, they even have like fine jewelry on there. They have unparalleled pricing, super quality products, and you're getting it straight from the source. So that's why I was so excited to work with Untitled, and take it from me, like I actually have the product in front of me and it's such high quality and I love it. You guys can click the link in my description and shop Untitled products, and you'll actually get $10 off if you spend $50 or more with my code. I'm gonna put everything that you guys need to know with all of the links to everything that I showed you today in the description down below, so don't forget to check it out. And thank you so much, Untitled, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's get into the next question, which is, you don't like to share your fitness routine because you don't want people to copy you. And if you're new to my channel, they're definitely referring to the fact that I always preach not to copy other people's life on the internet because your body's different and your body needs different things. And I think that a huge toxic part of social media in like the terms of like fitness and wellness is the fact that a lot of people share exactly what they're eating, and then people copy it when that's just not realistic. So I understand what that question is saying, but it's actually not true because, one, the only reason I'm not sharing like a fitness routine is because I'm not a fitness instructor, and I think that it's important to have certification. So I am in the process of getting that, but it does take me a long time. I literally suck at school. I feel like we already know that by now. And the second thing is, I just don't have a fitness routine right now. I go to spin 3 times a week. When I don't go to spin, I do 1 day lifting arms and 1 day lifting lower body. So that is my fitness routine. I just don't have something I'm sticking to, like a workout plan. In the future, if I do have something that I stick to, maybe something that I create, I would share it with you guys. So someone says it bugs you that Hunter's not into fitness and wellness, and it actually is the opposite. Just being honest and real with you guys, if I did have a boyfriend who was into fitness and wellness, it would worry me that they were into toxic things like diet culture, and I don't know how I would be able to handle that because I don't want to tell anyone how to live their life. I also wouldn't want to be like around that and like listening to that, so I just think it's the safer route that he isn't into that and he doesn't talk about things that are like triggering, or I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of potential where I could butt heads with someone if they had very strong like wellness and fitness opinions, because I have very strong wellness and fitness opinions. Also, at the same time, I would never change Hunter. Like, he is so absolutely perfect the way that he is, so I would never want to agree to that comment, because then that would be meaning that I like would want to change something about him, and I don't want to change anything about him. I think he's literally the most perfect human being in this entire world, and his personality, like, we're good. It says you always make sure to include everyone. Yes, like that is my #1 thing when I'm in a group of people. Like, if someone starts to talk and they just like don't feel like they're being heard or listened to, I'm always trying to be aware of that and like include everyone. And it's always been like something that strikes a nerve with me when someone is either being intentionally left out or feels that way, because it just like, I've felt that way before and it's like the worst feeling in the world, and I wouldn't want anyone else to feel like that. So it's always my #1 intention. in a group of people. So yes, absolutely to that one. Someone said you're not a picky eater. I'm not a picky eater, but I never am in the mood for a lot of different types of foods. Like, I usually know exactly what I want and nothing else sounds good, and I think that's why I stick to a lot of the same meals, like burrito bowls, Emily Mariko salmon bowls, oatmeal, avocado toast. Like, I crave simple things, but when I try things, I'm not like, ew, oh my god, I can't eat that. And I also don't have anything weird about like texture. I just crave very, very simple things for some reason. Someone said you're hesitant about moving to California because of the toxic influencer culture. I've never struggled with like peer pressure. I am who I am, and I stay very true to that, and I will stand up for myself and I'll stick up for what I want. So I don't see myself like falling into things because it's just not me. And also, just to clarify, like, I've met so many sweet, amazing, intentional, smart, driven influencers. Like, I don't know why influencers and like that word has such a toxic, I don't know, energy around it, because like all of the influencers in my life are the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. So that's just not a worry of mine. I know, like, obviously when you're like, there's like drama channels and all that stuff, or I don't even know, like, I've heard about things about LA. I've never experienced anything like that, so it's just like irrelevant to me and my life. Someone said you're a bossy older sister. That's funny. I'm actually not a sister. I have two brothers. Oh wait, I don't know why I just said that. I meant to say I don't have a sister, but I guess that's like not what they're saying. I'm not bossy towards my brothers, so like I'm not a bossy sister. I just think like I'm a bossy person. That's kind of one of my personality traits, I would say. I don't like it about me, but I feel like my tone of voice and just like it can come across bossy, I guess. There's still certain things that you feel self-conscious wearing. I like that question. Because yes, like, I actually do feel very uncomfortable in a bathing suit, and I like work on self-love and work on self-confidence and not caring about like body image or anything like that all the time. Obviously, we know that, but just naturally I feel really uncomfortable in a bathing suit and like wearing shorts and stuff in the summer. It's something that I always have struggled with my whole life, so that like never goes away. I feel like you just get better at what you do with that emotion. Someone said you were really good in school and got good grades. Nope, I did not. I've never been good at school, and I'm not sure why. That's funny. I'm actually not a sister. I have two brothers. Oh wait. You have a very bad work to life ratio. Yes, I do. It's just like the perfectionist in me that wants to create as much content as I can. I want to create quality content, and I'm so good about having balance in my fitness and wellness lifestyle. And then it's the complete opposite for my work lifestyle. Like, I am constantly working, and it's just, it doesn't fit well with what I want for my life, and I'm working on it, and I work on it every single day. I've actually been doing really good about it this week, and I'm proud of myself for that. But there's definitely like some weeks where like one night I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed and like read and stay off my phone and do all these wellness habits that help my healthy lifestyle. And then the next day it's like all of that goes out the window, and I'm editing a video that I want to go live the next day till like 2 a.m. So it's hard for me to balance work. And I'm not promoting that. I'm not saying the like hustle culture, no balance lifestyle is a good lifestyle in terms of work. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not good at it. So I'm not promoting it. I'm just being honest about it. Somebody said you're socially awkward. I don't think that I'm socially awkward. I have my moments. I think everyone has their moments. Nobody's perfect. But I will say that I overthink every social interaction. Like, during the interaction, I'm not like overthinking it or being awkward, honestly. But after, I'm always like, oh wait, do they think that I meant this? And did I come across this way? And do they like me? And yeah, so I don't know if that's being socially awkward, but I don't think I'm an awkward person. I just think I have social anxiety. Someone said you used to struggle with mental health. This is true, and I currently struggle with mental health. Mental health is something that I've always have to work through, and I have my good days, I have my bad days. I'm at a really good place mentally, and I've been very happy. I think 2022 has been the happiest I've ever been, and the least I've had to deal with mental health struggles, I would say. I've still dealt with them a lot, so it's kind of like hard to say that, but in terms of my entire life, this year has been really good for me, and I think it's because I'm learning how to deal with mental health. Someone said you're getting married soon. Don't know. Someone said you forgive easily. No, I don't, because I think that I care so much about how I treat myself that it just like doesn't feel right for me to let other people treat me worse than what I treat myself. So I hold other people in my life to the same standard. So if something happens that needs forgiving, it's hard for me to forgive. I mean, I guess I forgive, but I don't forget. I'm gonna end it on this one because I love talking about love languages. Someone said my love language is physical touch. And it's actually not. I have 2 love languages. My first love language is words of affirmation, and my second one is quality time. And it's just like, the more I think about it, the more that could not be more true, because those are the 2 ways that I even show myself love. Like, obviously words of affirmation and like cheering myself up in that type of way. And then the other type of way is quality time and actually doing things like self-care nights and being alone and going on a coffee run, you know, like doing things by myself and spending quality time with myself. So it just makes sense. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next vlog.